Guys, we are back playing Detective Instinct.
Farewell, my beloved.
Who is excited? Because yes, it's been a long time since my last part, and no one watched it anyway. So I mean, I make these videos for me. If people watch it, fine. But we semi got the captions working. Can you see me talking? Yeah, it doesn't get everything right 100% of the time. It's mostly actually like a 40% of. I didn't even say 100% of the time, did I? Or maybe I did. 40% of the time, it gets it right. But yeah, no. And then I figured out that with this layout, because before I did the layout in post. So like in DaVinci, I had a background and then I put my little avatar on and then I did the funny little caption box, whatever. Now I'm doing it actually in OBS itself, which is easier for me when editing. But I was struggling for the longest time to figure out why when I was recording DVD videos, how for some reason immediately my performance was killer, like dead in the water. But turns out it's because my GIF eats up all my performance and it can't run well. But when playing Detective Instinct, it's fine because it's like really, really cheap on processing. Anyways, I'm super excited. Do I remember half the voices I did? No, but I remember the main girl talks like this, and the main guy kind of has this voice. Yeah, and I know maybe the guy talks like this.
And the girl, yeah, the rich girl talks like this.
Oh, but what did the bartender sound like? Bartender?
The bartender sounded maybe like this? Yes.
Wait, no, that was the voice I was doing earlier, and I was like... Actually, I don't want to say it. I mean, it's not offensive or anything, but it's just... I was doing a funny voice earlier, and I sounded exactly like someone. Anyways.
We got the cup of tea again.
And I think the cup of tea is essential for doing this, because, you know, a lot of voice work. Okay. What was happening? We just got out of the cabin with those two rich people we were just doing funny voices impressions of. So now we got to go talk to the professor about the ring we found. Let's just think. Professor Martin, after everything we've been through today, I think it'll be nice to see a friendly face for a change. Yep, that sounds right. I hope this helps Emma feel better. She never admitted, but I can tell she's pretty upset. Okay. Notes, no. Let's just go to Martin's cabin. Martin, that's a professor. Okay. It is nighttime.
Hello, Martin.
What was his voice? Yes, who is it? I'm just gonna do this one. I don't care. Oh, Emma, Parker, come in, come in. I haven't seen you both all today. How are you doing?
We're good. How about you? Have you been enjoying the ride?
Yes, I've settled in quite comfortably. This has given me the chance to catch up on some reading, and the time to grade some papers for my other classes. Why don't you have a seat? This doesn't feel right. I don't have my phone near me, but I don't want to... Is this... I'm going to turn down my volume just a little bit. Okay. I mean, I don't care, actually. Whatever he just said to.
Sure. Come on, Parker.
Yeah, sure. I guess the ring can wait a bit. What are we doing? I love this game. So, what did the two of you think of our trip? Did you have a nice time?
Oh, it was wonderful. Vendreka is so beautiful. The natural landscape is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Ah, I'm glad you think so. I've always felt my country's natural beauty was among its greatest strengths. And you, Parker, what did you think of your time in Vendreka?
Oh, yeah, I agree. It was beautiful, and those hot dogs were unreal.
Yes. Well, I hope you know I'm expecting a great term papers from both of you. The trip is more than just a vacation, after all.
Ugh. Bad answer.
You can count on us, Professor. I've already begun drafting my paper, and I'm sure Parker has as well.
Yeah.
Professor, can I ask you something about Vendreka? It is for my paper.
Yes, of course. What would you like to know?
Before our trip, you emphasized to Parker and I the importance of the Vendreka Revolution. But when we visited the Vendrekan History Museum, there was barely any material about it on display at all. It's true that some 40 years ago, the country we now call Vendreka was split in two, with the west side gaining its independence as Vendreka, and the east side, now called Gambrika, remaining under military occupation, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
This period of Vendrekan history seems so critical. Shouldn't have been more of a focus in the exhibit?
Very astute question, Emma. Truth be told, I hope that one of you might have noticed this peculiarity. For all of Vendreka's virtues, the reality is that my country has something of a troubled past, of which the revolution was a part. I should know. After all, I was there.
Did you participate in this revolution, Professor?
Well, I was about your age at the time it took place, so it was hard to not get swept up in all the activity. The revolution's goals were admirable. We wished to be free from the occupation that had plagued us for centuries. And regrettably, the only one that point could be heard was through violent insurrection. Wow. Our occupier's military force was strong, but so too was the will of my people. Eventually, to stop the violence, both parties agreed to compromise. Though, it's the compromise that I feel was my country's biggest mistake. In the years since the country was split in two, Vendreka has prospered. He takes a sip of tea. The quality of life is better than it has ever been. The citizens live well and happy, but the same cannot be said of Gambrika. In the intervening years, Gambrika has become a desolate place. Not only does it remain under occupation, but violence and poverty are the norm for its people. The compromise was never supposed to end. Gambrika's independence was always intended to come close behind, but the truth is, in pursuit of peace and independence, Vendreka abandoned Gambrika. And to this day, the prevailing viewpoint in the subject is to look the other way. Okay, is this a real place? I didn't look that up, and I'm not going to.
That's unbelievable.
Of course, not all Vendrekans choose to live in ignorance. In recent years, many of the country's leaders have worked to make Vendreka a welcoming place for Gambrican refugees. Among them is Senator Gordon, my old friend.
Oh yeah, it was Senator Gordon who invited you back to Vendreka to visit, right? This trip wouldn't have happened without him.
That is correct. I haven't seen him for some 40 years. This whole trip has been quite nostalgic for me, I must admit.
You know, I've been wondering, why did you move to America, Professor?
Well, as much as I do love my home country, my passion has always been for English literature, as well as teaching. After finishing my undergraduate degree, I promptly moved to London to continue my studies. I eventually accepted a teaching position at the University of London, and was later offered further opportunities in America. Next thing I knew, I've been away from home for nearly 40 years. My, how time flies. Anyway, since I've gone, I've of course kept up with the political situation in my home country. I thought it would be illuminating for the both of you to see it firsthand. Prosperity often comes with a price, and for Vendreka, that price was Gambrika. Never forget that it is our responsibility not to turn a blind eye to the plight of our neighbors, even if doing so is the path of least resistance. I'm thankful that leaders like Senator Gordon have worked tirelessly to welcome Gambrican refugees into Vendreka with open arms. And I dream of a day that reunification of our countries can be realized. Wow, the political situation in Vendreka is more complicated than I thought. Of course, Emma picked up on it right away. She's much more perspective than I am. No wonder Martin likes her so much. Meanwhile, all I can think to say is how much I like those suet hot dogs. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask, is this a photo album on the table, Professor?
Oh yes, I was just looking through it earlier, reminiscing. Most of the photos are from when I was a student in Vendreka. I suppose I was right around your age.
Do you mind if we look?
Not at all. Those photos were so old. I wonder if you'll even recognize me. You have the most recognizable face I have ever seen on a man. It's like if I just pinched his face off and put it on his new one. No, this is actually his face with just smoothing filters on like the beauty filter on TikTok or Snapchat, freaking whatever. Well, what do you think? Can you tell which one's me? Which one looks the most like Martin's? I don't know. Let me get a good look at their face. If I somehow get this wrong and it's like, oh, it's him. He's Martin. It's gotta be him, right?
Wow. Don't tell me. Is this you, Professor? In the middle?
Very perceptive, Emma. Yes, that is me.
You don't look that much different. Your hair is just a little messier now.
Damn, she made me do it.
Who are the other two people in the photo?
My boyfriends. His boyfriends is what I'm saying. On the left is Senator Gordon, my boyfriend, though back then he was just a friend. And the next to me on the right is our old boyfriend Meyer, another literature student.
Oh, did you visit Meyer on the trip as well?
In a sense, yes. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. But like, I'm also like an adult, so I can say it. Meyer was killed about a year after this photo was taken, during an uprising.
Oh my. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's alright. It's in the past now. I was able to visit his grave, to pay my respects. He was a great friend, and I'm glad I knew him when I did. As I said, as much as the revolution was necessary for our country's freedom, it was not without sacrifices. It's of course important to fight for ideals, but in practice, revolution is a violent business. And I pray that none of my students will ever have to experience anything like it. What a bummer. Damn, Martin's really been through a lot, hasn't he? Now, can you tell us what this ring says? Well, it is getting rather late. I'm gonna get ready for bed. Thank you for talking with me, you two. I hope the conversation was illuminating. No, just be like, hey, just a quick second, do you know what this says? Like, we do not have to wait till morning, okay? He just gave his entire sub story, and yes, it is, like, rightfully so related to what we're doing. But is it that hard to just bring up a stupid ring and be like, hey, can you tell me what this does?
Thanks, Professor. Have a good night.
Wait, exactly, like, me and Parker were on the same wavelength. Wait, Emma, we had something we wanted to show Professor Martin, right?
Oh, that's right. I almost completely forgot.
What's this? You have something to show me. I don't want to, like, I get it. We're talking through it so I understand it. What am I doing? Show ring. Hey, Professor, I found this ring on the train. There's an engraving on it, but
I think it's in Vendrekken.
so we're not.
So we're not sure what it says. Would you be able to translate it for us?
A ring? Sure, let me take a look. Well, you're right. This is definitely Vendrekken, though the style of the engraving suggests an Eastern influence. If I had to guess, I'd say this ring comes from Ganbrika. The engraving says, "To my beloved, A.K."
To my beloved, A.K. Didn't Emma say the woman she met had a name that began with A?
You said you found this on the train? Appears to be a wedding ring. Quite a devastating thing to lose.
Yeah, we've been trying to find out who it belongs to.
Well, whoever is this ring's owner, they can't have gone far. You'll have plenty of time to search for them tomorrow.
Can I have the ring back, Professor?
Huh? Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you for the translation, Professor.
Of course. It's been quite some time since I've read Vendrekken writing. Reminds me of my childhood. We won't take up any more of your time, Professor. Thanks again. Think nothing of it. Good night, you two.
Good night, Professor. Hey, Parker, how about we go back to your cabin for a bit? I want to talk about what we found out today.
Sure. Yeah, it's been a long day. But also the day went by really fast in this game. Walk, 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 walk. Man, I'm exhausted. So much happened today. I can hardly keep track of it all in my head.
Tell me about it. Maybe we should go over everything we found today. See where we're at?
Good idea.
Oh, I know. How about I quiz you?
Dude, this is so Hotel Dusk. This is so Hotel Dusk, man. Quiz me? What do you mean?
Yeah, why not? I want to see if you've hardly... Yeah, why not? I want to see if you've really been paying attention.
Oh, yeah, I mean, do I have to?
Oh, come on, Parker. It'll be fun. Just let me know when you're ready. It's fine if you want to relax for a bit before we get into it, though.
Does that mean there's a secret hidden around here? The boombox. The boombox. Am I ready? No, let's chill for it. Not yet. Well, this sure wasn't how I expected to be sent on this train ride, but I need my cat to stop pulling at my cords because he just wants to play, but I'm sorry. He actually doesn't want to play. He just wants food. But I'm sorry I fed you your dinner at dinner time, okay? I don't know. I should be thinking about my term paper, but
I'm going to write my term paper on Beloved.
the ending's going to be like, I'm going to write my term paper on Ganbrika and Vendreka. Wow. I want to do the boombox. It's okay. What's up? Hey, is everything all right?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about Martha.
Martha? Who's that?
My puppy. Haven't I ever mentioned her? I haven't been back to my parents' place in a while. I miss her. Do you have any pets, Parker?
Well, we had a turtle when I was a kid. He was my buddy.
Aw, what was his name?
My parents let me named him, and I named him Tom.
Tom the turtle. Huh?
Laugh all you want. Tom and I had something special. You wouldn't get it. Okay, we're just gonna turn paper.
Still looking for ideas, huh? Try not to stress out about it too much, Parker. Something will always come. It always does. I love reading.
Okay, review. Bring it on. Jesus. She's serious.
All right, let's start at the beginning.
I met a woman in the observation car this morning. We shared
A dink. I was saying dink like you hit a car.
We shared a drink in the lounge car, then agreed to meet for lunch. But when I tried to find her a few hours later, she was missing, and everyone I spoke to acted like she never existed in the first place. So I came to you for help. We decided we'd try to find her, and went to the lounge car to look for clues. The first thing we did was run into Detective Daltrey.
Right. That was a surprise.
He's continuing his investigation from last night, the murder at the hotel. Do you remember what he said and the name of the victim was?
Ooh, Otto Keller, right?
Yep, that's right. The man who was killed at the hotel was a Ganbrican immigrant named Otto Keller. Apparently, there was some connection between him and this train. But that isn't even the craziest part. It turns out Otto Keller was also working as a housekeeper for another man who was found dead early this morning. Some shady lawyer named Edison Maxwell. He was alone at his diner table with a knife in his back. How gruesome. I wonder what all this has to do with this train. It kind of scares me, honestly. What about you? What do you think about the detective's case?
I'm curious about the bullet they found at the crime scene.
Yeah, before they couldn't confirm anyone else was involved, but after finding the bullet, it seems likely that the bullet is what shattered the window. But they didn't find a gun at the scene, so someone must have been in the room with Otto last night.
At any rate, Daltrey didn't seem... What was Daltrey's voice? Like, I need to remember his voice. I remember enjoying talking to him so much.
At any rate,
Wait. At any rate,
Daltrey didn't seem to know anything about the missing woman, so we talked to the bartender next. That creep was insistent that his experimental tea blend made me hallucinate the woman's existence. I thought I was going crazy.
To be honest, Emma, you did go a little crazy. What, with sneaking into someone else's room and all?
That's not funny, Parker. I'm not proud of that, you know. Besides, you're skipping ahead. The bartender told us he only sold these drinks this morning, which was confirmed by the cash register's records. Do you remember what drinks he said were ordered?
1 tea, 2 teas, 1 beer. 1 tea, 1 wine, 1 beer.
Exactly. He said I got a cup of tea, but only one, and I was by myself. He said a different woman got a glass of wine, which we later learned was Veda, and that Detective Daltrey got a beer. So that's all 3 drinks accounted for, and none left for the missing woman to have had. It makes no sense. Anyway, speaking of Veda, I was certain that her and Monty saw me and the woman on her way to the lounge car earlier. After leaving the lounge car, I went back to their cabin to talk to them again, but they weren't there.
And you decided to let yourself in.
Correct. Then you joined me, and we searched for their cabin for clues, which led us to a lost wedding ring. Can you recall exactly where we found the ring?
In the couch cushion.
Exactly. It was wedged between the cushions in the cabin's couch. I wonder how it got there. It has an engraving in Vendrekken, so we thought we'd ask Martin to translate it for us. But before we could leave, Veda and Monty came back. Yeah, I have so many thoughts about our conversation with them. I don't even know where to start. Well, what do you think? Did anything in our conversation with them strike you as interesting or not?
I wonder why Monty told Veda he invited us to the cabin. Veda seemed reluctant to tell us. Okay. It's either 1 or 2, or 1 or 3. This is definitely like, maybe just didn't want to cause a scene, but also truly, what do they do for a living? Are they like part of Ganbrican somethings, you know?
That's right. As soon as we asked, she shut down the question immediately. What's the big secret?
At any rate, Veda denied ever seeing the woman, as expected. She kicked us out, and that was that.
And then finally, we talked to Professor Martin. He told us all about Vendrika's complicated political history, how the East and the West were split during the Revolution, and how Vendrika has prospered while their neighbors in Gambrica suffer. He also showed us an old picture of him and his friends from college days. It's so hard to believe he was our age once. He was pictured with 2 of his friends. Do you remember the name on the one on the right? The literature student?
I'm gonna say Gordon. Jesus. Oh yeah, Gordon's the senator.
No.
Stitch. You know, hear that? Probably not. Stitch, you can wait. Okay. Who is a political science student?
He went on to become a senator. It's because of his invitation that we were able to take this trip in the first place. Who is the other friend, Parker?
Well, okay, it's not Martin.
Yeah, it was Meyer. He was apparently killed during the revolution. It must have been so hard for Martin to lose his friend like that. Anyway, before we left, we had Martin translate the engraving on the ring for us. So, for my last question, what were the initials on the ring? It said, "To my beloved, what?"
A-gay.
Yep, that was it. To my beloved, AK.
Yep, well, I hope you had fun.
So where does this leave us? Well, I know that woman's name began with an A. So, I suppose it's possible that she's the AK written on this ring.
Can you remember if she was wearing a wedding ring when you met her?
No, I don't remember. But if we operate under the assumption that this is her ring, that means at some point she lost it in Veda and Monty's cabin, which is why, if they have a history and they were meeting up secretly, that they would act like they didn't see her. Huh.
definitely got the sense that Veda was hiding something from us. I wouldn't put it past someone like her to lie. We still don't have all that much to go on, though. At this point, the rings are only clue.
Yeah, but at least it's something, right?
Huh.
You know, Parker, for a minute there, I really thought I was going crazy. I thought maybe that creepy bartender was right. It just was a wild dream. If I'm being honest, I'm still not entirely sure what to believe. But, well, that ring gives me some hope, at least. It may turn out that this was all a waste of time, but as long as there's a small chance she's real, I don't want to stop searching until I'm sure she's okay. Thank you for helping me today, Parker. I'm so sorry I dragged you into this. I understand if you don't want to pursue it any further. You should really be using this time to plan your term paper, I know. I shouldn't distract you anymore. So, I think I'll...
First thing tomorrow morning, we should try to find the other 3 witnesses. You said there was an old woman and 2 men in polos that should have seen you and this woman together, correct?
Yes, that's right.
The bartender confirmed to me that they were there. So I think they're, well, blah, 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 I think we're bound to run into them at some point. We should keep an eye on Veda and Monty too, like you said. If that is a ring, then those 2 must know where they're letting on. For now, though, I think we should get some sleep. I have a feeling tomorrow's gonna be a long day, so we'll wanna be nice and well rested. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
What's so funny?
No, Parker, you've really changed a lot since we first met.
Have I?
I mean, it's only been a few years, but you've really grown up in that time, you know? To think you were just barely out of high school when I started tutoring you at the writing center.
Oh no, anything but this. Come on, will you stop? You're barely a year older than me.
I know, I know. You just always seemed like such a baby to me back then.
Please, make it stop.
I'm sorry, that probably sounds so patronizing. My point is just, it's been a long time since then, and, well, I don't know. You just come a long way, you know?
I guess. Doesn't really feel like it though. I don't think Martin thinks that highly of me, if I'm being honest.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. I just think I just don't think I've impressed him at all. Not like you.
I wouldn't worry about it, Parker. He just hasn't known you long enough. He hasn't had time to see in you what I do. I know he can be pretty unforgiving, but I truly believe he's the best teacher I've ever had. I want you to learn as much from him as I have. I just know that your term paper is going to blow him away. Really, I believe in you.
Thanks, Emma.
I'll see you in the morning, Parker, bright and early. We don't have a moment to lose. She's waiting for us to find her, after all. Good night.
Night. This game is so heartwarming, like Jesus Christ, best game ever. Like, this is what gaming should be. Screw AAA. Give me that crusty, old, like, PS1, just old computer visual novel style. But this to me is more like, Ace Attorney. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. He hasn't had time to see in you what I do. What do you see in me, Emma? She acts like she's my mom. So proud of her little student. It's humiliating. Ugh, what am I even doing here? Why do I feel like Emma? Why did I let Emma talk me into this? Completely out of my depth. Mark can see right through me. He can tell I'm nothing like her. Everything comes so easily to her. Never a problem she can't solve. She faces everything with that same confident, cheery attitude. So annoying. To my beloved AK, huh? Emma, I won't let you down. Clear chapter 2. How many chapters are there? I wish I had longer stamina for completing chapters because I want to finish this game immediately. But also I need to savor it, you know? There's no harm in taking like hour and a half play sessions. We're at 30 minutes right now of recording, but who knows what it is after editing. What time is it? 10 o'clock? Huh. Figured Emma would have woken me up by now.
Parker! Parker, are you awake?
Speak of the devil. Bro, my throat hurts. Well, it's like tired. Yeah. Come on in.
Parker! We have a problem.
Whoa, slow down. What's going on?
It's the ring. It's missing. Parker.
It's missing?
Yes, I put it on my bedside table right before I went to sleep. But when I woke up,
Well, it could have fell. Like, literally, we're on a train. It could have just got bumped, okay?
it was gone.
Are you sure you didn't drop it? Couldn't it have fallen on the floor? Bro, me and Parker are literally the same person. Literally.
I thought so too. I've been looking all over my cabin for almost an hour. I swear it's like it just disappeared. Oh, Parker, what are we gonna do? That was our only evidence. We have nothing to go on now.
Well, I mean, we know it exists. We know what it said. Hold on, Emma. Even if we don't have the ring, we still know. Okay, bro. Okay, I love this game because it will say exactly what I just said. Like, it's hard for a game to be self-aware. And I love a game that writes the protagonist that's supposed to basically be a blank slate, but also have personality. He's matching up with my personality so well. I know I made it clear of that, but Jesus Christ, me and Parker have something going on. Hold on, Emma. Even if we don't have the ring, we still know what it was written on it, and we still have some leads to the chase. Let's not panic. We can still continue investigating without the ring.
Maybe you're right. Oh, it's just so frustrating. How could I have lost it?
This is really weird. Emma wouldn't be so careless as to lose something as important as that ring. Is it possible somebody took it while she was sleeping? Who even knew she had it? Other than Martin and Theta and Monty. Let's not worry about it right now. We only have 2 days left to investigate, so we need to cover as much ground as we can. You're right. I'm sorry. We need to focus. Where do you think we should start today, Parker? Huh. Good question. Well, we still have 3 potential witnesses to the question. The two guys in polos and the old man. You said they were with you in the lounge car around this time yesterday, so maybe we'll find one of them in there now. We should talk to Veda and Monty again, too. I'm not exactly sure what else we can ask them, but we know they must be hiding something, right? Okay, I'll let you decide what we do first. How about this? If we ever aren't sure what to do next, we can come back here and talk it over. If I burp one more time, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not editing the burps out. I'm not. This is supposed to be low stakes. Just record the video, have fun. If I burp a little, I burp a little. I apologize. I have a feeling today is going to be a busy day, so don't feel bad if you need to take a break for a little while. She needs to stop staring directly at the camera. I'm pointing at her face directly on my screen right now. She needs to stop that. She needs to She needs to save it for more serious moments, not just. Okay, let's get moving.
Let's get moving.
Plans ring. Plans.
It seems to me like we have 2 options. Either go to the lounge car or talk to Veda and Monty again. I'm up for either, so I'll leave it to you.
Okay, ring.
I just don't understand how I could have lost it. I swear it was on my nightstand when I went to sleep.
Well, do you think it's possible someone might have stolen it while you were sleeping?
That's a scary thought. I feel like I would have noticed it if anyone came into my room, though. I'm not as heavy of a sleeper as you are, Parker.
Bro, give me a break. Either way.
Either way, we might not have it anymore, but at least we know what it said. My beloved AK. I wonder if it's really hers.
Okay, so this ring somehow ended up in Monty and Veda's apart or like little room, right? So what if this room or this and the girl we're investigating that disappeared, right? So what if just like the ring, things are appearing and disappearing all over the train? Also, this background OST is amazing, immaculate, 10 out of 10. Let's go to Lounge Car. I want to talk to the men in polos first. There they are, and there's
There's.
that guy, the bartender. Do you think they got given the tea? Are they spilling the tea, sis? What's all that commotion?
I think it's just those guys in the booth over there. Sounds like they're having an argument. Wait! Parker, that's them! Those are the guys in polos who were here with us yesterday. Let's talk to them. Quick!
See, you should be using that expression more. That one's like way less uncanny valley. I need to check my surroundings first. Men, these guys sure are making a scene. What on earth are they arguing about? Let's check bartender. Well, the bartender's back. I wonder what... Like boy back. I wonder what sinister concoctions he's brewing up today. It's totally empty in here, except for those guys in the booth and the bartender. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't want to stay and listen to all this bickering either. Well, they seem to just be going like, whoa, 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 whoa. Go to Parker's cabin. No, speak to men. Excuse me?
Are you out of your mind? That's a coward's club.
Excuse me, you two. Do you mind if we...
Ridiculous. You could never make that shot.
You want to bet? They're ignoring me completely.
Oh, yes. You two again.
Talk. Men. Men, am I right?
These two have been bickering in here for over an hour. Most of the other passengers have since left, finding it too noisy. Naturally, this isn't very good for business. Even if my strongest blend wasn't enough to make them cease their arguing.
Old man.
He has not been here today.
Veda and Monty. Hey, that woman who ordered a glass of wine yesterday. Veda. Do you know anything about her or husband Monty?
You could say I know a little, yes.
Okay, tell me.
What interest do you have in those two?
Okay. Ring.
No, I have not seen any rings.
Okay, okay. They're preoccupied at the moment, so let's see what the bartender has to say. Discuss.
Did you catch that? He seemed surprised when you asked about Veda and Monty. I wonder if he'd tell us more if those two guys were being so obnoxious. I can barely hear myself think in here.
Okay, what do you want me to do about it?
How about
You're gonna make me drink something real bad, right? You're gonna be like, let me make you my test subject for my little experimentation for my strongest concoction.
how about we make a deal?
Yeah. Deal? Oh no. What could we possibly have in mind?
I need these two men to leave so that my customers will return. I have been unable to get them to do so. You can get them to go. I will tell you a secret about that couple, Veda and Monty.
A secret?
I can't promise the secret will be useful to you, but I suspect you will find it interesting. Well, do we have a deal? I don't know how much we can trust him, but we need to talk to those guys anyways, so
Deal.
talk to me after you've succeeded.
Okay, speak to the man. Excuse me. There's a fire. Yeah, fire. We need to evacuate. Yeah, your shoe's on fire. Oh no, we gotta go. My short game is far better than yours. Why do you three-putt every hole? Ahem. Excuse me. What? What do you want? Can't you see we're talking here?
You, what's the big idea, punk?
Whoa. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just I've been trying to get your attention for a little while now. That's Gordon, right? That has to be Gordon.
Is that so? Well, I apologize for my companion.
No, that was the other guy.
Well, I apologize for my companion's utter rudeness. His manners are as questionable as his game.
My manners, my game, my iota.
If you don't mind me asking, what were you two talking about?
Oh, it's nothing important. My friend Palmer here seems to think that his short game is superior to mine, which he can't hit a green inside 100 to save his life.
At least I can putt, Dennis. You make a mockery out of the greens with the amount of strokes you take.
Parker, do you know what they're talking about?
I think golf.
Come now, my girl. What else would we be talking about? Golf, of course. Could you not tell by the way we're dressed?
Oh, that does make sense.
Anyway, you said you were trying to get our attention, yes? What do you need?
I don't think this voice fits him, but I'm gonna keep on doing it. Yesterday.
You two were in the lounge car around this time yesterday, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Do either of you remember seeing me and another woman there? You were sitting at the booth.
That's what I'm imagining. Dumb and Dumber. Or like, what's the Alice in Wonderland? Whatever those two, like idiots are. But that sounds offensive. Like not offensive, but like offensive. I'm not trying to be rude. Is what I'm trying to say. Huh.
Let me think.
Thinking is thinking. Nope.
Wait, who's Palmer? Who's Donald or Arnold?
No recollection.
I'm guessing this is Palmer.
No recollection at all.
But we were right there. You two were on that couch and...
He's Dennis.
I'm very sorry, miss, but you have to understand. When Palmer and I are engaged in a passionate debate,
there's little either of us will pay attention to.
It's very true, miss.
For instance, yesterday I believe you were having a spirited discussion about which club is better off the tee, the driver or the 3-wood.
It's the 3-wood. With the 3-wood, it's fairways and greens are all day, baby. The driver is too inaccurate.
Maybe for a shank artist like yourself it is. Nothing compares to the raw power.
Have I been doing Veda's voice the entire time?
Yes, because this is her voice.
Okay, sorry, we're not to change the voice mid-character, okay? I'm sorry. So we need...
No. Maybe for a shank like yourself it is. Nothing compares to the raw power of the driver. Nothing.
You calling me a shank artist? You in the woods on your half your drives.
You gotta let this big dog eat, Palmer. He's hungry.
This big dog is wild, Dennis. He can't be tamed.
Parker, are they still talking about golf?
I have no idea.
Hey,
Wait, these voices are too hard.
Whoa. Why don't you settle this one for us? What club do you think is better off the tee? The driver or the 3-wood?
3-wood. Play it safe. It's not all about distance.
I win.
I can't believe this. Could I have been wrong this whole time?
Maybe you'll now finally learn. A golfer who plays it safe is a happy golfer. Thanks, kid.
My cat is going crazy trying to chase this down. Fine, okay. 15 more minutes and then I'll play with you, all right? Wow, Parker, I didn't know you spoke golfer. I've never picked up a golf club in my life.
Sorry, don't remember.
Discuss. Stitch. Now he's knocking stuff down.
I can't believe it. Another dead end.
Of all the people who could have seen you yesterday, it just had to be these weirdos. What a waste.
Let's not give up just yet. They may not remember seeing us yesterday, but maybe they know something else that's helpful. Let's keep talking with them for a bit.
I'm not sure these guys know much about anything other than golf. Missing one.
Can't say I recall seeing a woman like that.
Me neither.
Why do you ask? What's that? Do I wear a ring? Absolutely not. Doing so would interfere with my grip. I don't even wear a glove, like most golfers. You can't possibly control the club unless you fill it with your bare hands.
This says the guy who complains all about blisters after every round.
I do not such thing.
Of course you do. How many times do I have to tell you? You're gripping the club far too tightly.
I don't think they have the ring.
You want to know about Palmer and I? There's not much to tell. While from London, Vendreka was the last of our leg trip. A dramatic and exciting tour of all the best golf courses in Europe.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be. Anyway,
Well, first the airline lost our clubs in France.
then we got mugged in Switzerland.
We tracked down the thieves to Austria and got our wallets back. But then our rental car broke down.
We hitchhiked with an elderly couple for a while, but they kicked out somewhere in Slovakia for ruining their vacation.
Finally, we walked across the hills for a few days until we were in Vendreka. Lo and behold, we came across the last golf course we intended to play on our trip. It was a miracle.
At least it was, until it started thunderstorming.
All told, we managed to play about 3 holes in 2 weeks. But what a 3 holes they were! I've never played with such consistency before. Such grace. The birdies, 2 birdies and an eagle.
I hit every green, sank every long putt. I'll never play that great again in my life. Never!
What do you think, Parker?
I got nothing.
An old man. You see a ton of old men on the golf course. Let me tell you.
It's true. Golf is one of these sports you can still play in old age.
Yeah, because you drive around instead of just walking. I'll take that as a no. Golf. Oh no, I shouldn't have. Do I really want to ask them about this? We might end up being here all day. Yeah. So discuss. I need a gargle.
Let's ask them about something else.
Bruh. Missing woman.
You're saying she...
You're saying she gone missing, huh? That's intriguing.
The voices are the bane of my existence, but yet it's what I enjoy doing most. So I need to find a balance. I hate this guy's voice. He looks stupid in general, giving me that weird stare, and then he's just giving me this smirk. This all-knowing smirk. Think? I don't have to think, but talk. Dennis and Palmer. Yep, you sure did yesterday. Sorry, don't remember. Let's ask them about something else. Okay. Golf? I don't know. I really don't think this is a good idea. It's the only thing I have left. Surely this would just be a waste of time, right?
You.
Who? Me?
I can see it in your eyes. Do you see it too, Palmer?
Yes, I see it.
You want to know more about golf, do you not?
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, there's nothing we can tell you.
There's not.
Golf is a game about feel, kid. until you grip that club with your hands, take a swing, and watch that ball fly. You'll simply never understand. It would be a waste of time talking golf with an amateur such as yourself.
That's right. A complete waste of time.
I couldn't agree more.
However, I do see potential in you. A spark of something in your eyes, however small. If you'd like, I'd be happy to administer my patented golfer's aptitude test to see what skills might be lying dormant in your soul. Well, what do you say? It only takes a minute.
Do I really want to do this? Bring it on.
Yeah, wonderful. Now, if you just close your eyes. Now, I'd like for you to clear your mind. Forget your surroundings. There's nothing but you and the sound of my voice. I want you to imagine the sounds of a warm summer day, a nice breeze, birds chirping, insects buzzing, cars going by in the distance.
Okay. I can hear it.
Now, allow an image to form in your brain, in your mind. From a humble tee box, a vast expanse of fairway stretches before you on a clear, sunny afternoon.
Maybe something like this?
Good, good. Now, for the most important part. You take your driver out of your bag and place a tee in the soft grass in front of you. You place a ball on the tee. You are going to take a swing. This will require focus, concentration. Your goal, a straight drive down the middle of the fairway. Now, imagine the form your swing will take. You must perfectly time the moment of impact, achieving the perfect balance of power and precision. Can you visualize such a thing may look like in this abstract?
I don't know. How about something? Wait, I got it. Something like Mario Golf.
Perfect. The moment is almost at hand. When you feel the timing is right, swing. There will be no delay, no hesitation. You have just one shot to get it right. Remember, golf is a mental game. Don't overthink it. Just feel it out. Well, are you ready?
It's really stupid, but I won't back down from a challenge. I'll show you. Just you watch. All right, let's do it. Focus. All right, let's just take a second to collect myself. I just need to take a nice, easy swing. Man, I miss. I've never swung a golf club before. I don't even know what a good swing looks like. Oh no, I'm overthinking it. Damn it, he warned me not to. Why didn't I just take the shot? Ugh. Oh wait, I meant. No. I meant to click focus again. No, I meant to click focus again.
Well, you hit what we call a worm burner. Barely left the ground. It's in the rough about 20 yards out. Oof. You hate to
Oof, you hate to see it.
Dude, that's kind of annoying. I literally did not mean to press that.
No mulligans. I'm kidding, of course. Try as many times if you like.
It's okay, Parker. At least you managed to hit it in the air.
How are y'all in my mind? I have to do better than this.
Well, would you like to give my golfer's aptitude test a shot?
Sure. Please don't make me go through this all over again. I want to focus as many times as possible. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You gotta match it up with like a rhythm. This is basically a rhythm minigame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't go too fast now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you're going too fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I was just before it. Did I get it or not? Okay, I got it, but I'm not, like, I need a break from doing voices. Can y'all just read for a second? I have to do it again? Bruh. Please do not click off the video. We're almost done. 2, 3. I'm just gonna focus again. I feel like focusing it will, like, even though it's faster, something's gonna happen. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I hit it. Yep, I hit it. Well, how'd I do?
Hey, not bad, kid. That was a pretty straight drive down the middle of the fairway.
Wow, good job. When I took the challenge, it took me over 100 tries to hit a shot that good.
Now, it could be beginner's luck, but still, I'm mildly impressed. There may be a future in this game after all.
Wow, great job, Parker. Who knew you were such a natural?
How are you guys seeing this game in my mind? Maybe I should invest in a set of clubs. Wait, what am I saying? No, we need to stop getting distracted. Okay, talk yesterday. Discuss.
I think you're right, Parker. This hasn't been very helpful.
Yeah. So, where do we go from here?
I have no idea. Maybe we should try investigating somewhere else for a bit.
Go to, okay, I'm just gonna thank y'all. I don't know if this is gonna be like part 1 of a one video that's like me recording multiple parts, but if this is just the end of the second part, then thank y'all for watching. Like, having so much fun with this game. It just takes a big toll on my voice because I'm doing these big extravagant voices the entire time. All right, so I'm sorry for the burping, I'm sorry for the gurgling of tea, but yeah, this game's amazing. I love this game and I will keep playing it. So subscribe, comment down below who's your favorite character so far, and hopefully in the next part we can play the boombox. Okay, so love y'all, see y'all next time.